It's seen as the pinnacle of open water swimming. I'm talking about the annual Bosphorus Cross-Continental Swim, a 6.5-kilometre race across one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. And among those who threw their cap in the water, as it were, were the British explorer Chris Brown. We'll talk to him in a moment, but first let's take a closer look at the route. Well, it starts at the pier of Kanlıca in the Asian part of Istanbul. It then runs southwards and finishes at Cemal Topuzlu Park in Kuroçeşme. I'm pleased to say that Chris joins me now. So, Chris, how did it go?
Yeah, it was great experience. Thoroughly enjoyed the swim. Everything went to plan, apart from maybe the last 20%. I followed the race director's instructions to the T, but stayed too long in the central current. And at one point, I thought I was off to the Sea of Marmara. Had to, at the very end, had to turn around and head back towards the finish, swimming against the current. But I wasn't on my own. There were several hundred people did that because of, apparently it was caused by the high winds and strange currents from a couple of days ago.
So in 1810, the Romantic poet Lord Byron did it in 1 hour, 10 minutes. Did you beat him?
No, I matched him. He was 1 hour, 10 minutes. So there's some different things. He did it at Hellespont, which is a slightly different position on the Bosphorus. He was 22, I was 61. He swam 5K, I swam 6.5, but he did have club foot, so...
You didn't get poetry kind of coming to your mind as you were crossing the water there. Did it inspire you?
Not poetry. The last 10 minutes when I was swimming against the current, it was something completely different.
I imagine. So when did you first decide to take part in this challenge and why?
I'd thought about doing it about 5 years ago and kind of dismissed it. I was doing other things like triathlons and things. I've been doing a lot of race swimming recently, but that's over 50 metres only. A few years ago, just for a bit of fun, I swam from Britain to America, believe it or not. Sounds a long way, but actually I did it from the British Virgin Islands to the American Virgin Islands, which is only about 4 miles anyway.
That is totally cheating, Chris.
Absolutely. So when the entries opened, I just happened to be in my emails when the entry email came through, and the race sells out in about 20 to 30 minutes every year. So just at the spur of the moment, I thought, why not? We've done one continent to another. Let's do another couple of continents.
So you have a history, obviously, of exploring and of doing these kind of challenging tasks. What's the most dangerous one that you've done so far, would you say?
Well, that was probably more of an expedition than an adventure, which is what this was. I was the first person ever to go to this point of inaccessibility in Africa. The point of inaccessibility is the point on a continent which is furthest from the ocean in every direction. The one in Africa is in Central African Republic, right on the border with Congo and South Sudan. So you imagine that was quite a dangerous area to be in. You've got the Wagner group, you've got bandits, you've got anti-government guerrillas, you've got ISIS operating there, all sorts of dangers there. And also went to the same place, the point of inaccessibility for Antarctica in January this year. Totally different dangers. The average temperature at that point is minus 58 centigrade. So all got a few dangers in them.
Wow, it makes what you did at the weekend seem like a walk in the park. Chris Brown, really good to talk to you, British explorer. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you very much. Bye.